I gotta stop talking about that because I'm going.
Yep.
What did you say?
Wait a minute.
What were you watching?
This is live. This is happening right now. Don't watch what you say. Hot
I'm not
mic.
saying nothing.
Open mic.
Nothing.
Right while I'm doing this, I'm sending this to Jace.
Well, please tell me it's like you're gonna like.
So
send
anybody
him
like
one
old
I-
school hip hop? Anyone? All right, let's start off the conversation about that. Old
yeah.
school hip hop favorite songs. I wish I was a little bit taller.
That's a
I wish
good
I was a
one.
baller. That's an old school.
That's a good one.
What was it?
Man,
82nd and Park. What was the name of the show on BET? Anybody? I know this is totally random.
This is
You're
very
like,
random.
what? What did Ryan watch when he was a kid?
Yeah. What?
All right, and we're just
where
catching
you
up
at?
here.
All right.
We're
Get that sent off.
I want to make sure.
But hey, real quick.
All right, we're good.
We're going to announce. So here's the order of the show. We're going to announce the winners from last week.
Yes.
Then we're going to tell you who our sponsors are, and then we're going to give you insight on what we're giving away today. And some of you
You're
guys
going to want to pay attention.
already know this. but
Listen up. It's important.
Today's giveaway has a value of $1,000.
That's probably
it's-
the biggest giveaway we've ever done
Yeah.
at Gun Talk Live.
Oh, absolutely.
So-
And all rules remain the same, and how you win, all you got to do is comment.
Your odds are really good.
Okay, now let me pull up who won. But first, the Unity Spark and this was the comment.
Okay, we're
This
going to
was
read the comment.
This was just
The winning comment
was.
was...
Oh, come on.
Did you break it?
Yeah, I did. It was from Luke Capria. Luke,
Wait a
you
minute.
won.
It's worth it.
It is. I gotta find it though.
It's up on the screen now.
It is. Okay, you guys read it. Yeah, get your stuff together today, KJ.
I don't know. I'm sorry,
making the
guys.
audience
No,
work
can
She
I-
was
more.
probably
tell
the
you-
only one qualified to handle a firearm.
That's it. That's it right there.
Because I'm the only one in this room qualified to carry a Glock 40. Bam! Just shot myself.
Ow. That.
It's cool. I got it.
It's cool. Cool.
Don't worry. All right.
Because that's how I do.
What we're going to do. Gun Talk Live is brought to you by SIONYX.
We still have 2 more giveaways we were going to give away.
All right, we'll come back
But
to that.
you-
For outdoor adventures, try the SIONYX Aurora Digital full-color night vision camera with an integrated compass and GPS. Through June 20th, you're going to get $100 back with any Aurora Digital night vision camera purchase, including the Pro Explorer kit
So right now.
during the Dads and Grads Freedom Sale from SIONYX. Find out more at SIONYX.com, SIONYX. Yeah.
That's good stuff because that's going to be. We're tying all this
Dude,
in. We're
just-
tying
just
all
wait.
this in. Damon Andrews, congratulations, man! You won a high-vis sight. So, as always, Damon, reach out to me, KJ Gun Talk. I think he's won before. I may have your address. I'll go ahead and send it to you. But our other lucky winner is actually from right here locally, Mr. Troy Cooper. Congratulations, you won the high-vis sight number 2. So congratulations, and we thank them for their sponsorship of this. We've got some more people.
Yeah, Gun
on
Talk
our-
Live is also brought to you by Springfield Armory. They now have precision crafted optics. The Hex Wasp Micro Red Dot for direct mount concealed carry. So that's like the small guns.
Yes. it's-
P365s, Hellcats.
Well, and 320s and like the XDM Elites, like the
real
larger,
small ones. No,
for the Dragonfly.
The Wasp Micro Red Dot.
Well, I'm talking about the Dragonfly.
And then
now.
the Dragonfly is the bigger one.
Yeah,
Okay.
which they're hella made. Like they are durable. I mean,
They also
like
look good too.
Yeah.
They have a nice look to them.
and the recessed glass on the
Yep.
so
it's
if
got
you
a
go
little
to bang it,
forward-facing deal.
Yeah.
It looks fast.
Yeah.
It also Springfield also has 15-round magazines for the Hellcat now, so that's pretty cool. Check out hexoptics.com, springfield-armory.com. Also Sig Sauer. They make this thing possible, and we are going to
is
be.
true.
We can talk about this right next
What?
week. Next week.
Oh yeah, we can.
So we're going to
Okay.
be in Wyoming next week with Sig Sauer. It's an event called the Hunter Games. But I'm getting ahead of myself.
You are.
Sig Sauer released the
Come on.
today.
Keep it together,
New,
Ryan.
new guns from Sig Sauer. The first 2 pistols in their Spectre series, P320X Compact and the P365XL. It's from the Sig Custom Works, and it's a laser engraved custom grip pattern, exclusive Spectre X pattern engraving, lightning cuts, graduated serrations with distressed finished on the slide. We released a video on it, so go check that out. So the Hunter Games from Sig.
We missed I don't know what we were thinking. We should have had a section over the new Spectre series.
We could have talked
We
about
could
that
have talked
today.
about it.
It did launch today.
Kind of a big thing today. Anyway, we have a video on it.
Go watch
We
it.
launched
Go watch
it.
the video.
Go watch the video because it's worth your time because Phil Strader is hilarious.
Watch the last couple of minutes of it for sure.
That's it.
Let me tell you a little backstory. It's hard to do video with Phil, and it's also easy to do video with Phil. He's very comfortable on camera. He's a fun guy. But we laugh about half the time.
We do.
There's a lot of takes. It's like take 8, take 9, take 20.
And it's not on him.
Well, a little bit, but mostly I'm going to blame Phil on this.
But it's great.
You'll see.
It's a fun
There's a lot of
video.
outtakes on this video.
But the Sig Hunter Games, so there are a ton of, I guess, very, very popular celebrities. They're celebrities.
You know who these guys are because you follow the MMA.
Cowboy Cerrone.
He's going to be there
Hoist
shooting
Gracie.
Sigs. He'll be there.
Like, these guys are competing in this event.
Savencho, what's her name?
Valentina.
Savenko. She's gonna choke us all out, kick us in the face. It's gonna be amazing. She's gonna be shooting SIGs. So it's a sort of a long-range hunter shooting competition.
So this isn't just like position-to-position shooting. This is a 7+ mile course of fire that Daniel Horner has put together, like masterminded and put together
could be
to
interesting.
challenge 10
That'll be
teams.
tough.
10 teams of 3. So it's a guide or a professional outfitter and 2 of these celebrities. And they have to work together and shots out to 1,000 yards, all using the Sig Cross and Sig BDX system.
The author Jack Carr, Terminal List, he'll be there. What's his latest one? Devil's Hand, I think, is his latest one. So he'll be there. Of course, he's a former Navy SEAL, so he knows how to shoot. Some of these folks are celebrity chefs, celebrity other things, so they may be kind of interested, but they may not really be familiar with it. So they're going to shoot in the Sig Cross.
Do you want me to read off
should we just tell them who's going
should
to be
I
there?
tell
We're going to be filming with all these people, and
Yeah.
we'll be releasing some content.
So here's what we're going to do. It's a 7.3 mile course.
This is
This
is not on our agenda for today, but it's okay.
Okay,
it's good.
For our guys out there listening to this, and we are going to get to what we're giving away today, but it's huge. So what 2 people out of this list I'm about to read would you want on your team?
Ooh.
All right.
You ready?
You got Mike Kimmel, the Python Cowboy.
Cool name.
Cowboy Cerrone.
Bo
Sandoval.
Strength and conditioning coach for UFC.
Yep. So Cody Rich, another outfitter.
Yep.
Ryan Villapoto, who's a supercross rider. David Wise, who is a Olympic gold medalist in
Freestyle skier.
Yeah. You got Brian Sanders. You got Jack Carr.
I want him on my
Valentina.
team. I don't know if she can shoot.
She can shoot.
I don't know.
She can shoot.
I know she works with Brownells. The Brownells guys.
Born and raised outdoors. Trent Fisher is a guide. Scott Lago, who's a snowboarder.
Some of those guides are shooters.
They're shooters. You've got Justin Rackley.
They wouldn't. Some of them might not be able to explain the difference between a mill and an MOA, but they're just going to shoot stuff dead.
Yeah, they'll shoot
from 0 to 500
Corey
yards.
Jacobson, which I'm really excited about meeting Corey Jacobson. I watch all his stuff. Elk 101. You got Rihanna Carey.
Yeah, you can put her on the team.
You got Chris Barant, who's he's the pioneer of freestyle backcountry snowmobile.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That is very cool. Big air, all that stuff.
You got Damian Pagano, who is an outfitter. You got Brad Leone, chef. I'll have him cook the meals. Like, let's just stick with it. Mark Heck, the Given Right TV. You've got Bam Marshall. You got Matt Light.
Matt Light's a fun guy from the Patriots, New England Patriots.
Adam LaRoche.
Big time MLB dude.
Jordan Budd, another
Lena.
Lena Mitchell.
She can kind of shoot everything.
Yeah.
So.
And then Laura Zera.
She's on my team.
Yep. That's
Naked and Afraid. Naked and Afraid for contestant.
Cole Kraber. Did you know she was going to be there?
I told him the other day.
Oh, you did?
And he's like, all right, yeah.
Then you got Logan Stark, which is the Black Rifle Coffee Company, and then Trevor Thompson, U.S. Navy SEAL.
Probably a good option.
Then you've got Rachel Attila, Dave Castro, U.S. Navy SEAL, another guy, director of the CrossFit Games.
Yes.
Hoist Gracie, and that's it. So pick your
That's
ponies.
Yeah.
Pick your ponies.
Who's gonna win it? Who's gonna win it?
Lena and Carr. The Bullet. See, Valentina's nickname is the Bullet. I mean,
Yeah. Also, did you know that you could win a Sig Sauer this month with us?
you can.
It is true. You can enter to win Gun Talk's X Marks the Spot giveaway. Go to guntalk.com/win for a chance to win a Sig Sauer P365X Romeo Zero Micro Compact. So we've got the P365 with the Romeo Zero on top, red dot on top, a Signature X Series flat trigger, Romeo Zero Micro red dot, installed, ready to go. Yeah,
So you got it all right there.
it's pretty straightforward. Just go enter to win.
So let's tell them what they are entered to win. All these folks that are listing all their selections. What are they winning today?
You're gonna have a chance to win some digital color night vision from SIONYX.
Throw it up. This is the SIONYX Aurora Pro. This is like the top of the line model that
It's
they offer.
really cool. It has GPS built in, compass built in. Like we said, it's color night vision. So it's pretty cool stuff.
And you only have 1 week to enter this. So we will announce, you know what? We should announce the winner next week.
Yeah.
Or do we want this to grow? Do we want to say, hey, like,
I don't know. We can do what we want. It's
Yeah.
our show.
1 week?
We make the rules.
We
here.
have 1 week, and we will announce it.
So even if you watch this 3 days from now and you're like, this isn't live, comment.
Comment. Leave a comment. We add them
Yeah.
all up.
If
So-
I were you, I would comment a lot. I'm just saying.
So, the industry took a couple of big hits this week.
Yep.
And you know, we knew these guys, and they were industry icons. Kelly McMillan and Chip McCormick recently passed, and our condolences are with their families, and they were friends. We considered them friends. But give us a little background on these guys.
So Chip McCormick. I mean, you probably go, wait, Chip McCormick. That sounds familiar. CMC 1911 mags. He made some of the best 1911 mags out there. In fact, they were so good that Wilson Combat bought his company.
Yeah.
And he also,
big deal.
CMC Triggers, you may have heard of that. I guess those two kind of were separate companies, but CMC Triggers was really one of the pioneers of the drop-in trigger for AR-15s.
Yeah.
And so some of the other stuff that Chip did, he worked with Kimber when Kimber was kind of starting out to do more of the 1911 thing and produce really nice 1911s from the manufacturer, was because before that, to have beaver tail grip safety, ambi safeties, stuff like that, you had to get a gunsmith to do it.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, what if we just started doing this? And he was a big part in making Kimber what it is today, especially on the 1911 side of things. So Chip McCormick passed, and then we have Kelly McMillan. And Kelly is, he was second generation. His dad started McMillan fiberglass stocks.
74?
Yeah, so it's a game changer because fiberglass stocks, before that, basically everything was wood for the most part. There had been some nylon and some different things used, but when they brought that out, it helped with accuracy because moisture gets into the wood, and wood kind of can change shape a little bit and change your impact. And so a ton of competitive shooters use McMillan stocks, F-class, extreme long range. Also, military has adopted several of their stocks.
I'm telling you.
And do we have a video queued up?
We do have a video queued up.
Okay.
This is a gun venture that was Ian.
Yeah,
Ian joined in.
We joined up with our buddy Ian Harrison. You guys might know him. He lives out in the Phoenix area, so he was kind of our local guide to the Gun Valley in the Phoenix area. And this is when we visited with Kelly McMillan out there.
Precision. It's of the utmost importance when it comes to shooting, and equally important for the folks who handcraft some of the finest precision rifle stocks in the world at McMillan.
Hey, Kelly.
Hi, Ian. How are you?
Very
Good
well,
to see
sir.
you.
How you doing, man?
Likewise.
Hey, Tom.
Good to see you.
Well, thanks for coming by. I really appreciate having you here.
In the precision shooting game, McMillan has always been known. No matter where you go,
You find a McMillan stock on something.
you really do. I don't care what part of the world, whether it's hunting or tactical or snipers or bench rest. I guess that was the kind got
Exactly.
started.
In 1973, my father started this business specifically to make stocks for bench rest rifles. When you travel from one part of the country to another and shoot with wood stocks, the moisture and humidity and heat changes at the point of impact. And so they would go from here to, say, Houston, where the humidity is 85%.
Right.
And they would have problems.
Wood's like a sponge.
Exactly. So fiberglass cuts that down, and it made them more consistent, and they didn't have to worry about getting there a day early.
Well, you know, and now people don't even understand how revolutionary that was.
Well, yeah, we're talking about, the early 70s. It was long before you ever saw one on a hunting rifle in a store.
You must get frustrated. People think, oh, you just pop them in a mold and pop them out. There's a lot of work that goes into these.
Well, a lot of people don't know the difference between a hand-laminated fiberglass stock and a plastic stock.
Until they pick it up, and then they try and flex it.
Exactly. A plastic stock takes about 13 seconds to inject it into a mold, and it comes out basically finished. Our stock, we have over 8.5 hours involved in every single stock. Every one of them is done by hand to a specific order. See, we don't even start the stock until we take a customer's order. He gets to tell us what color he wants, what type of finish, whether he wants it molded in or painted. He gets to specify what kind of custom barrel he's got, if he does.
So these are all custom made.
Every single one of them is custom made.
The obvious question is why? Why, if I can get one that was made in 13 seconds, why do I want one of these?
That's the difference between, a piece of 5-cent hard candy or a really good piece of fine chocolate. You have to pay more to get the really fine chocolate, and how you enjoy it probably has a lot to do with the quality.
When you're looking for a stock, what are you looking for?
Well, I look for something that, like you said, it doesn't change the point of impact if I take it from here. And I got back from Alaska 2 weeks ago.
Right.
And I'm coming from 100 degrees down in the valley up to 26 degrees up there. I'll need something that I know is going to perform.
The main thing is to make every rifle that we put a McMillan stock on perform as well as it can possibly perform.
Got to ask you, saw the display of the Chris Kyle rifle. Tell me the story there.
Well, my son was a Navy SEAL. He was in Iraq for 2 tours, and he and Chris got to be friends. And so Chris, on his getting ready for his last tour, he knew it was going to be his last tour. So he was telling my son that, man, I sure would like to take a McMillan rifle with me. And so we made it happen. We set him up with a TAC 338 Lapua.
You said the movie was pretty accurate except for one little part.
Yeah, Chris did not leave the gun on the roof in that.
He liked rifles too much.
He brought it home with him.
You're not going to do that.
He's a smart man. He's not going to leave it.
No, you're going to leave a McMillan rifle somewhere for
That
heaven's
was
sake.
artistic license, I guess.
Yep, they will be missed.
They will be.
But what's kind of neat is when you either create or kind of run this, as Kelly did, run the McMillan stuff for so long, and it's this legacy that lives on, because the CMC mags, you go to gun site right now, and you're like, hey, what are the good mags to run on my 1911? When, even 5 years from now, they'll go, oh, you just get some CMC mags.
Yeah.
Get some McCormick
That's
mags.
what it is. That's what, and the McMillan stocks is the same way.
Deal.
They built such
You're building
a
a custom
legacy.
rifle. You're like, well, what am I going to do? But McMillan has always kind of
It's
been
one of the first stops
in
you'll make.
discussions. Yeah. So pretty cool. So FPD, First Person Defender. We have a new season, and we just launched the first episode this past week.
It was a good one too.
It's a good one with a buddy of mine, Hunter, who came out and was a good sport about it. But new episodes dropping I should say
Every other week.
every other week, and we have like kind of tips dropping every other week.
Yeah.
So
there's
new
there's
FPD
some,
content.
There's some space there, but we actually filmed Monday and Tuesday with Chris Serino, and
We did.
and we kind of like. I got shot in a new spot again. I got doubled up right in the back of the neck.
Yep.
Because I went over to Ryan and I was like, I really feel like I got hit here. Like, I think twice. And he was looking at it, he goes, for sure one. He goes, oh, nope, there's 2 there.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
in the back of
it's
the
just
neck.
funny.
That's
Like,
gonna
it
leave a mark.
actually didn't hurt as bad as the one I took center chest at point blank. Like,
Yeah.
that one,
Well, that's what you get for getting too close.
I know. I shouldn't get too close as bad guys. Learn your lesson.
Yeah.
Stay back to rob people. Throw the wallet on the ground over here, and then leave.
Throw the wallet. If you leave, I'll pick it up.
But there was some interesting observations. We had a young lady on who has not done any training, who just got her gun, doesn't have her carry permit yet.
A lot of people like her out there.
Yeah, she is very representative of the new gun ownership that we had, and holy crap, she killed it.
Yeah. Well, it's
Literally,
interesting how
she killed it.
she killed you.
Yeah, man.
And other bad guys, everybody.
But she did really well, and that, I mean, it kind of...
Some people are real coachable. Some people have, I guess, some natural coordination.
Yes.
You go, oh, all I have to do is draw and just point it out and shoot? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And this was not square range stuff here. This is like running.
Very dynamic.
Running fast while drawing, turning, shooting, being attacked. And we put her through a real life scenario for her. And that's one of the things we always try to do in First Person Defender is
make it real.
We make it real for them. We had another guy this week who, it was so real for him that it was like he kind of forgot he was on FPD because we put him into his work environment and he dove into that. He's like, yeah, we could do this. He's a contractor. We could do this, or this wall is here. And
I will tell you this, that is possibly going to be our scariest episode yet.
Yeah.
It is going to be good.
It's a creepy one. It's a hard one.
It's a hard one.
I'm glad no one actually got really injured on it.
But this guy, he
flying
takes,
close to the sun on that one.
But he takes his training very serious. But you see just how your training translates into the scenarios that we produce for him.
And you also see that you think you know what you're going to do, and then there were a few things that for his scenario he thought, oh, I knew I would, but I didn't do it. And he was mad at himself because he's like, I knew better than to do this or that, but you're in the middle of it, everything's happening quickly. And
Texas Huntsman says, FPD episode where the guy said he would talk his way out of it, I was thinking, they are going to light your unarmed tail up. I was not disappointed.
Yeah, well, you usually know a little background, and then we interview them, and on the spot, a lot of times will be something like,
you don't get a gun.
Ryan, by the way, pro tip, Ryan's asking you these interview questions for a reason. It's not just casual. Like, so what do you carry, like, in your EDC? Well, I carry this and that. Do you carry, like, what about, like, a flashlight? No, I don't usually carry a light.
Perfect.
Cool.
But it's interesting because we try to arm you the way you would be armed. And if you only carry a knife, we'll give you a knife, fake knife. But that's all you get. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, we want to trigger thought is really what we want to do in this. And for our participants, like, I really do see where there's a value in carrying a firearm for myself or my family.
Yep, big time. Charlie Hunter says it was fun shooting KJ.
Thanks, Charlie. Charlie did do well.
One of our participants.
And he was another one that doesn't have a whole lot of experience, but he started to watch FPD episodes. Mm-hmm. And what was funny? You told me this after you were like, he knew about FPD, but he really didn't know that we did all this other stuff.
He knew about our Roku channel,
Roku
right?
channel.
And he's like, well, we have all this other stuff we do too. And I think sometimes either you're watching this on YouTube and you're like, yeah, the Gun Talk, they have a YouTube channel, they're YouTubers. We have a podcast, and we actually have a nationally syndicated talk radio show and other stuff.
Like 22 years.
For a long time, 25, 26 years, something like that. Is that right?
No, it's 26.
26
years.
I don't know.
But but Charlie did great, and he did say it was fun to shoot me. So.
Everybody wants to shoot, and a lot of people want to get shot. Yeah. They kind of want to I want to see what this is like.
I understand but there is a pain penalty in making a mistake.
We had a guy one time, I think it was season 1. He was just hanging out in the office building that we were filming this in. He's like, what are y'all doing? We explained, he's like, oh, that's neat. I want to get shot. What are those things?
No.
We're like, you want to get shot? He's like, oh yeah.
Sign this release.
Sign this release. That's what we did. Sign the release. You're going to be the first guy that gets shot in this scenario. You just stand up. I was like, you want some a jacket or padding? Nah, I got a t-shirt. I'm good. Boom, boom. Yeah, lit him up. Hey, your wish is granted.
That's funny.
What was his reaction to it, though?
He was like, that was cool, but he was bleeding. I mean, it was like, it was a flesh wound.
It was a flesh wound.
Yeah.
But I did get to shoot somebody this last filming with a T4E shotgun.
Oh, yeah.
And those are not.
You were excited about using that little guy.
Yeah.
Sawed-off shotgun.
It's like this
paintball.
long.
Well, it wasn't paintball, was it?
No, it was the chalk marking rounds, which are a little bit thicker walled.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Leaves a
ow.
mark. It leaves a mark. So
But no, we got Hunter Games next week. I might be flying solo on. It might be just Michael and I flying solo because you'll be returning from the Hunter Games, and I will have just gotten back.
you can let them know what the heck happened.
Yeah, I'll let them know, and maybe I'll bring some footage back or something. We can cut together a real short piece.
Yeah, we could do something like that.
Yeah.
Heads up for you guys. There's some stuff going on this week. U.S. Department of Justice and its Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, the ATF, has a new proposed rule factoring criteria for firearms with attached stabilizing braces. And it's not good. It's going to turn about somewhere between 20 and 40 million people who have them into immediate felons, including disabled shooters who use stabilizing braces to shoot. So you might want to reach out, submit a comment. You can find all the information. Look up Firearms Policy Coalition, and they're putting out a lot of good information. Or you can go to the federalregister.gov, and it's called Factoring Criteria for Firearms with Attached Stabilizing Braces. Sounds like something the government would name.
Yep.
And you can add a comment. Let them know. Let them know.
Boyd said he really wants to see that shotgun work, and Boyd says you should demo it on Ryan on a live show sometime.
By surprise, just like
But like,
we
pick
have
it up
some-
from here, just go.
I mean, you can see some footage of someone getting shot with that.
We did a whole. That was one of the more
Look
interesting
up-
guns and gear.
Yeah, it was
look
guns
up
and gear,
our
yeah.
T4E Guns and Gear segment where
I get shot with all of them.
KJ was literally a human bullet trap.
Yeah.
Yep.
Comparing how bad they hurt. I don't know why he agrees with this stuff.
That was so. Yeah, that was actually a lot
He's a
of
weirdo.
fun. It's like, whoa.
Yeah.
That the chalk marking rounds probably hurt the worst.
The best part
They
too
look like
is
they hurt.
seeing it in slow motion.
Yeah.
He's from Oklahoma, folks. I don't know.
That's why Ryan talks slower
Brain
when he's
damage.
around me.
But we love our Oklahoma fans.
We do.
So thank you guys for watching. If you comment, you are entered to win a $1,000 optic from SIONYX Digital Night Vision.
You've
The
gotta go check 'em
Aurora
out.
Pro.
Go check them out. Go watch the
Super
footage
cool.
of it. You'll be amazed, and it'll open your eyes what some night vision can do.
It's very cool. So also don't forget, go over to guntalk.com/win, enter to win a SIG, and we'll be out there in Wyoming bringing you all the heat and news from the Hunter Games. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time on Gun Talk Live.
Thanks for watching Gun Talk Live. For more great gun content, subscribe to our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages. You can always watch the Gun Talk channels on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon. And of course, you can always find us at guntalk.com. Thanks for watching.